Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all good and welcome to Current Affairs Influx. Let's begin today's daily current affairs. November 15th, we observe Janjatiya Gaurav Divas and this day is observed to mark the birth anniversary of Sri Birsa Munda who is served as a god by tribal communities across the country. And recently itself, the Union Cabinet has approved the declaration of November 15 as Janjatiya Gaurav Divas, where today this Gaurav Divas is dedicated to the brave tribal freedom fighters and they sacrificed for their country. Next one. November 14th, we observe World Diabetes Day. And theme for the World Diabetes Day for the year 2021-2023 is Access to Diabetes Care. And this day is observed to raise the awareness around the crucial role that nurses play in supporting the people living with the diabetes, where the diabetes is a major cause of blindness, kidney failure, and heart attack also. And where this diabetes can be treated by a healthy diet, by following a healthy diet and a physical activity and avoiding the tobacco. And this theme is for the year of 2021 to 2023. It is access to diabetes care. Next one. Number 14th, we observe Children's Day. In India, November 14th is observed as a Children's Day to mark the birth anniversary of India's first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, and it is the birth anniversary of Jawaharlal Nehru. And this day aims at increasing the awareness of the rights, care, and the education of the children, where Jawaharlal Nehru is served as the first Prime Minister of India, and he was popularly known as Chacha Nehru. Next one. PC Modi appointed as a Secretary General of Rajya Sabha. Here the PC Modi, who is a former chairman of the Central Board of Direct Taxes, now he is appointed as a Secretary General of Rajya Sabha. And the former Secretary General of Rajya Sabha is PPK Ramacharyulu. And here the Ramacharyulu has been resigned and he was now appointed as an advisor in the Rajya Sabha Secretariat, where here PC Modi full name is Pramod Chandra Modi. Next one. Professor Bimal Patel elected to International Law Commission. Here the Bimal Patel, who is from India, has been elected to the International Law Commission for a period of 5 years from starting of January 1st, 2023. Here this International Law Commission is a body of experts which is responsible for helping develop and arrange the international law, where it composed of 34 individuals recognized for their expertise and qualifications in the international law. And this is where these members of 34 individual members are elected by the United General Assembly, where here the Bimal Patel, who has secured the more who has secured more votes in the UNGA, and this was the highest votes received by a candidate in the Asia Pacific group, where Bimal Patel is the Vice Chancellor of the Rashtriya Raksha University and also a member of National Security Advisory Board of India. The International Law Commission, it is headquartered at Geneva, Switzerland, and it is founded in the year 1947. Next one. SN Pradhan appointed as the Director General of NCB. Here the full form of NCB is Narcotics Control Bureau, and Satya Narayan Pradhan is now appointed as the Director General of this NCB. And whereas the former Director General of NCB is Rakesh Asthana, whereas the Rakesh Asthana now appointed as the Delhi Police Commissioner. Here the headquarters of NCB is at New Delhi and it is founded in the year 1986. Next one. The 6th edition of India-France Bilateral Army Exercise X Shakti 2021 begins in France. Here, this is the sixth edition of the bilateral army exercise between India and the France, and it is called as X Shakti 2021, and it is and it begins in France from November 15th to November 26th. In this exercise from the Indian army side, the Gorkha Rifles Infantry Battalion is going to be represent in this exercise, where in this where the exercise will be focused on counter terrorism operations and enhance military cooperation between two armies. Apart from this, if we say about the India and France, these two countries also carry out biennial air force called exercise Garuda, and also they carry biennial maritime training exercise called exercise Varuna. Next one, the 32nd edition of Indo-Thai Coordinator Patrol Corpat conducted in Arabian Sea, and this is the 32nd edition of the exercise between India and Thailand, which is called Corpat, that is Coordinator Patrol, and it is going to be held from 12th of November. It has completed from 12th of November to 14th of November, and this exercise will help in understanding and the interoperability between the two navies, and it also facilitate the institutions of measure and suppress unlawful activities like illegal fishing, drug trafficking, maritime terrorism, and robbery and piracy. Next one, Wang Yaping becomes first Chinese woman astronaut to walk in space. Recently, the China has launched the Shenzhou 13 spaceship into the space by sending the three astronauts for a 6 months mission to the under construction of space station, which is expected to be ready in the next year. In this, the Wang Yaping, who is also one of the astronaut, has become the first Chinese woman astronaut to walk in the space, where she moved out of the under construction space station to and took part in the extravehicular activities for over 6.5 hours. Next one, Rahul Dravid named as brand ambassador of kids footwear brand Plato. The Rahul Dravid here the Plato is, which is a children's footwear brand, has announced the appointment of Rahul Dravid as its new brand ambassador. Where the Plato, it is a children's footwear brand which is founded in the March 2020 by Ravi Kallai. Next one, Daniel Brühl named as Goodwill Ambassador of UNWFP. The full form of UNWFP is United Nations World Food Program. Here, the Daniel Brühl, who is a Spanish-German actor, has been now named as a Goodwill Ambassador for the UNWFP, and he has joined the World Food Program mission to reach a world with zero hunger. As a Goodwill Ambassador, he will inform about the main drivers of hungers, and he will showcase the efforts of UNWFP to tackle both immediate needs and root causes of hunger. The executive director of UNWFP is David Beasley, and it is headquartered in Rome, Italy, and it is founded in the year 1961. Next one, a book titled Unshackling India, authored by Ajay Chibber and Salman Anis. It is a book called Unshackling India: Hard Truths and Clear Choices for Economic Revival, which is authored by Ajay Chibber and Salman Anis. Where in this book it examines whether the India could be more restructure in its economy for the upcoming 25 years, that is still 2047. As the 2047 India has completed its 100th Independence Day, so the India would be only reconstruct its economy also. Next one, Australia won their maiden T20 World Cup title by defeating New Zealand. Here, the Australia has won its first T20 World Cup by defeating New Zealand, and this T20 World Cup, which is held in Oman, UAE, which from 17th of October 2021, and Australia has won this series by 8 wickets by defeating New Zealand. And here the Mitchell Marsh was named as the player of the match. Where if you see about the T20 World Cup, the venue of T20 World Cup is at Oman, UAE, and the winner is Australia. Here the player of the series goes to David Warner, and the top run scored in this T20 is Babar Azam, who represents the Pakistan team. Next one. Renowned author Anand Shankar Pandya passes away. Here the Anand Shankar Pandya, who he recently passed away at the age of 99 years, and he was a former president of Vishwa Hindu Parishad also, where he was a prolific author who wrote the books on history, on the public policy, and also the spirituality. Next one. Thank you everyone. Stay safe and stay strong.